Hello, wealthy, successful, money making traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. Guys, I'm so glad you can be here with me. And I am making this video to show you live um, this trade setup. Now, this trade may or may not work out in our favor, but I'm watching this and I'm watching the market, and there's that little part of me that's kind of screaming in my head, no, because when I first started setting up to make the video, the candle was actually right here, and then my platform froze and I had to come out and come back in, and you can see how it's dropped down. So we have about 3.5 more minutes before this candle closes. If it closes below this 10 period SMA, then we are going to short this market. However, if it does not, then we will wait for the opportunity to do this. Now, let me shrink this and show you that we are counter trend trading against what we were trading earlier. Remember this price action from the earlier video. Look at all of these hours before you've possibly gotten another opportunity. Now this is 2:12 a.m. my time, and that's Central Time. One thing about me when I trade, I try to get in the market when there's possibly going to be a time that's going to be more advantageous. I try not to stay in the market too much. I try to get in when there's lots of liquidity or there's possibly going to be an advantage for me, and that's something that you should look for as well. A lot of times I like to try to trade the European sessions. However, there are times where the European session, like any other session, is choppy and it's just not a whole lot going on. So keep that in mind, and if you can, you're looking for markets with liquidity, unless you have a range bound market that you have a clearly defined support and resistance. So we have about a minute and a half. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to try not to pause the video too much, because when I do, it throws the sound off. So I'm going to enter the trade, and then it's either going to work out for us or it's not. We'll have to see. Okay guys, we're going to try to wait for just a little bit more of a pullback. We may or may not get it. It looks like we may not. Oh, I hope we do. I try to wait for pullbacks, period, but it's starting to fall down. And this is the thing about trying to get the biggest advantage. When you are trying to work with discipline, your emotions don't stop screaming at you that, oh, you're going to miss out, or oh, the trade is already going and you're missing all of this money. That stuff happens, and it's going to keep on happening. You still have to make the choice to do what you know you need to do when you need to get it done. Because, and I don't know, maybe for traders who've been trading longer than I have, maybe that screaming stops in your head, and that feeling of anxiety or being anxious, maybe that eventually stops. I don't know. But right now, watching this trade, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I'm still hoping for a pullback. It would have been nice if I got a nice pullback immediately and was able to short and fall down. But I don't want to make you wait all day either for this trade to go ahead and short this trade. I'm afraid if I stop the video, then I'm probably going to find myself in a situation where I won't be able to start it back in time so that we can do this live. So that's why it is that I still have the video on. And a nice little pullback, just a little bit more, would be really, really nice. So guys, you got to kind of go with me through this real field trading, and this is really what I feel like in trading. But I love the game, that's why I'm here. I'm beginning to think that we're not going to get that pullback. We got a significant pullback on this candle. So, I know what I can do with that. Let me see. Let me see if I can do that. And then, oh. I never like it when the market doesn't pull back good. That way we have at least to have a position on, and if the market does pull back the way that I want, which I hope it will, then I will re-short that market. Now let me show you where the stop loss is. Our stop loss in this is the break and close back above this candle, and it very well could happen. That's the thing. No matter how many odds you have in your favor, guys, there is no perfect strategy and there is no perfect system. The only thing you can do in trading is trade a system that gives you the advantage most of the time. Ooh, we may get this pullback. Come on, baby, and pull back for me. It may not, and a lot of times when I'm looking at the market, I'll think to myself, what is it that I think is a good price to sell this for? And I know that you've seen some of my videos and you see that I already have sell limits in place and that kind of thing. But yes, there's a reason for that. That is, I'll take that pullback, and then now we have it. So it's either going to work out in our favor or it's not. I'm going to come back to the video when we know something for sure. Okay guys, I just wanted to explain a couple of things going on in the chart. You can see you have this very, very, very nice reversal candle, shooting star, lots of rejection from the north side. Also, you have a break and close below this big pink candle, and you have a break and close below that 10 period SMA. Doesn't mean that this trade is going to work out 100%. However, it does give you a couple of advantages if you do want to take this trade. We may get closed out after this candle, which will put us right about break even, or just a few pips. Well, it depends on how hard it closes, but right now we are in profit, and we'll just have to see how this works out. But price hadn't moved very, very much from our entry point, so we'll just have to see. Guys, you kind of get the gist of what it is that I'm trying to show you, but I have gotten way, way, way too sleepy. I got about about 4 hours of sleep since last night, and now it is after 3 a.m. so I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off, and I want you to know that my stop losses are at break even on both of these trades. But as you know, this is my soft stop that I have going on right now, and this candle hadn't quite closed, but with the break and close above this point, then that's enough for me to get out. I'm in profit, and it means I'll close in profit, and at this point I'm just tired. But guys, this is all that I wanted to show you, and to remind you that after you get a good after you get a good spurt of energy in the market, then all you're going to get is sideways trendy and choppy before you get another opportunity. And you can see that this opportunity isn't nearly as strong as the price action before. So we can very well, and even though it's a short-term trend, we are still overall bullish based on the 200 SMA. We can very well come down and break this, because you know, in a larger time frame we are bearish. But guys, I just wanted to show you this live. I hope you have a terrific pip field trading week, and chances are I'm going to go ahead and close out and or close out after a while and look to probably sleep through the New York session. I'm just zoned. Guys, have a terrific weekend. Be good to those you love the most.